Hello guys and welcome to Theme Park Information. In today's show we'll be discussing whether or not Merlin Entertainment has too much power in the UK theme park industry. Now this kind of comes down to the fact that Merlin owns major theme parks within the UK. So it owns like Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chessington World Adventure, Legoland. And it doesn't really have anything to compete against it because all of the other theme parks in the UK are pretty much family run. They can only afford to build so much with the money they have. So places like Drayton Manor, Oakwood, Lightwater Valley, Flamingo Land, Blackpool Pleasure Beach can only improve so much in a certain time frame because they just simply do not have the financial resources. They're not part of a consortium, a group, where they can really push forward and become better. Whereas Thorpe Park and Alton Towers, like the major two theme parks in the UK, don't have to compete against each other. They're owned by the same theme park company, so they can take their time building new roller coasters, attractions and such, which means that you as a consumer get slightly worse value for money. Instead of having like a kind of coaster wars in the UK, we have a kind of, well, they're miles ahead. Whenever the rest of the parks are never going to catch them, which means that Alton Towers and Thorpe Park especially are not pushed to get better. They don't need to become, for example, great European parks or great world parks. They don't need to become like Ventura for European parks or like Cedar Point for international parks, where it's like a must-visit centre. It's a really frustrating thing because there are massive theme park chains, especially in the US, like Cedar Fair and Six Flags, who would do brilliantly if they came over here, because you would literally be competing against one, albeit very popular, massive chain in Merlin, who own 124 attractions in 25 countries and own like 3 hotels and such like that. They're a generally really kind of popular destination, the second most visited theme park chain behind Disneyland. So they definitely have lots of financial power. But whereas in somewhere like Germany, their power and control is kind of challenged by places like Europa Park and Fantasyland, in the UK it isn't. It's a strange one where it's like overall they probably aren't too powerful, but in the UK they don't have any real competition, which means they kind of are. It's a really strange one, because if we had a couple of more theme parks, it would be fantastic. But unfortunately, our major parks are controlled by the same company, which means that us as consumers get slightly less value for money, because the time frame in which they develop their parks is a lot slower. How much they need to improve the parks? Minimal. It generally does just bring the UK theme park industry a little bit downwards. It makes it a little bit less important. I mean, my original video was because done on Alton Towers going backwards, and that's true to an extent, because even though they are a great park, it doesn't need to go anywhere. They don't need to endlessly build new rides, even though they've just announced a new wooden roller coaster rebuilt, but they don't need to massively expand. You look at Thorpe Park and the Two Swords, they expanded hugely, like from the years 2000, 2006. It went from being a pretty of a poor park to being, definitely one of the best theme parks in the UK in a really short period of time. And then you look at that development has completely stopped. They haven't built a new roller coaster since 2012. And they said, this is Thorpe Park. They built a new roller coaster over 3 years or under at some points to that point. You just want Merlin to be challenged pretty much in the UK, or for them to challenge themselves to be better. Either or would be great. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts and opinion. I'd like to point out this isn't a Merlin hate video. I think they're a really kind of decent company, and Thorpe Park and Alton Towers are really good as theme parks. So don't get the wrong here to stick with that, guys. I generally really enjoy them as theme parks and go there quite often. It's just a slight concern I have that the rest of the UK theme park industry is kind of being left behind. There's a bit of a gap widening up, and it's something we should definitely be watching and looking for to see if we can close that gap. Right, hope you enjoy.